kingdom knows how to interact with food. He knows when to stay away, and he knows the purpose for which he eats. There are many persons advanced in age who eat chocolate. They just love it because it appeals to their taste bud, whereas it's destroying them. They don't understand the place of strength. But when you become mature in the kingdom, you prioritize correctly. And so your interaction with food is to empower you for kingdom advancement. And so there'll be a time where you have to stay away from food in order to advance in spiritual sensitivity, to pick signals from heaven and to navigate with the Spirit of God. And there are times where you have to eat and eat the right diet so you'll be strong to do kingdom work. In 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 5, when Paul was giving us his credentials, one of it is fasting. He said, in stripes, imprisonment, in turmoil, in labors, in watching, and in fasting. He fasted often. And so one of the reasons Paul stood out amongst the apostles is the fact that periodically Paul engaged in the enterprise of fasting. And so fasting is necessary for maturity. And the third reason we must engage in fasting is the fact that every man is tested around his appetite. If you have not conquered your appetite, you are a failure waiting to happen. The very first man God created was tested around his appetite. Adam, who was the first design, he was supposed to be the best. He was supposed to be the most advanced of God's creatures. However, when the test of appetite was put forward, he failed. The devil came to him. He didn't test his intelligence. The devil came to him. What does it mean to be born of God? It means to be born of the Spirit. Because if you just believe, it may just be a theoretical reality. God is not just dealing with a fact in the spirit. Because if there is no spiritual element to it, it may just be that God declared you to be his son. But you see, what we are dealing with here is beyond God just making a declaration. Now, if God declared you to be his son, that would have been legitimate enough, because he has the authority to so do. But God is not just declaring us to be his sons. No. After this legal reality was captured, God now went further to make it experiential. So when a man believes that Jesus is the Son of God and that he is the Christ, what God does is that in addition to the proclamation that on the strength of this belief you are now the Son of God, God now sends his Spirit into you. Because there is an experiential and organic aspect that God truly is now on your inside. So the second thing that makes for those